If you are listening to this message on September 20, understand something very important. This moment is not random. There is no accident in the way this day has brought you here. September 20 carries a meaning beyond the ordinary calendar, beyond numbers, beyond coincidence. It is a reminder that your life is moving according to a deeper rhythm, a rhythm you often ignore when you are caught in routine, when you are distracted by noise, when you are blinded by doubt. Today is not about chance. It is about alignment. On September 20, the veil is thinner. You are given an opportunity to pause and realize that time is not just passing. Time is teaching. This exact day is a mirror reflecting where you are standing and where you must go. If you feel shaken, if you feel awakened by these words, it is because this moment is pressing you to rise. The timing is perfect, and perfection does not come from luck. It comes from purpose. Think carefully. How many times in life do you ignore the whispers of your own soul? How often do you feel the push to act, but you delay, waiting for tomorrow? September 20 will not allow delay. It stands as a threshold. You are standing in front of a doorway, and only you can decide if you will step through it. The fact that you are here today, hearing this message, means you are being shown the door. That is no accident. That is a calling. September 20 is the awakening of awareness. It is a reminder that you are more than your habits, more than your fears, more than the shadows of yesterday. This day confronts you and asks you to see that your life is guided by something higher, something greater. To ignore this truth is to remain asleep while destiny knocks at your door. To embrace it is to rise into strength you didn't know you had. This is why congratulations belong to you. If these words have reached you, it is because you are ready. You may not feel ready. You may feel small, broken, tired, uncertain. But September 20 does not come for the strong alone. It comes for those willing to rise. This day is like fire. It burns away excuses. It burns away doubt. It burns away the belief that you are powerless. What remains after the burning is your true self, the part of you that cannot be destroyed. Listen closely. On September 20, the energy is pressing you forward. You are meant to grow. You are meant to shed the weight of old identities. You are meant to step into courage. Life is not waiting. The clock is not waiting. Every moment is either wasted or transformed. Today is not to be wasted. The meaning of this day is that you were chosen to see it, to hear it, to feel its urgency. That is not coincidence. That is divine timing. Understand this divine timing is not soft. It is not gentle. It is precise, sharp, and unstoppable. On September 20, the precision is clear. Your life is intersecting with purpose. If you miss it, you lose what was meant for you. If you embrace it, you step into what has been waiting for you all along. The difference between missing and embracing lies only in your awareness. That awareness begins now. Today, you must stop running from yourself. You must stop hiding behind distractions, behind weakness, behind the belief that tomorrow will be easier. September 20 is the proof that tomorrow is not promised. The shift is happening now. The alignment is happening now. The only thing required of you is courage. Courage to let go of what no longer belongs to you. Courage to speak truth to yourself. Courage to walk the path that is calling you forward. When the world tells you that today is ordinary, do not believe it. When the voice inside says, this is just another day, reject it. September 20 is not just another day. It is the crack in the wall where the light enters. It is the thunder that shakes you awake. It is the confirmation that your steps are seen, your struggles are known, your destiny is real. Nothing about this is a coincidence. The gift of September 20 is clarity. If you are listening and you already know what you must change, you already know the habits that are destroying you. You already know the fear that has chained you. You already know the dream you have been too afraid to pursue. Today strips away the excuses. Today says, rise, stand, move. This is the time. You will not be given another September 20 like this. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for certainty. Do not wait for comfort. Growth does not come in comfort. It comes in fire, it comes in risk, it comes in sacrifice. September 20 is pressing you to choose the path of growth. If you resist, you remain the same. If you accept, you transform. That is the power of this day. So take this seriously. Take it as a sign written into the fabric of your life. Congratulations, because if you are here on September 20, you are already chosen. Chosen to break through, chosen to awaken, chosen to walk a new path. Carry this awareness forward. Do not let it fade when the noise of life returns. Hold it like a flame, guard it, let it light your steps. September 20 is not an accident. It is alignment. It is destiny. It is your time. On September 20, something inside you must awaken. This day does not come to let you continue sleeping through your own life. It does not come to allow you to stay blind to what has been guiding you all along. September 20 is here to shake you, to break through the walls of distraction, to cut through the noise of the world and bring you face to face with your own awareness. This day is not about coincidence. It is about clarity. It is about waking up to what you have ignored for too long. Most people move through life as if they are asleep. They repeat the same habits, the same mistakes, the same doubts, as if tomorrow will somehow change on its own. But September 20 does not give you that comfort. This date forces you to see. It forces you to recognize the patterns, the illusions, the masks you have been wearing. Awareness is not always gentle. It can be sharp. It can be painful, but it is the only way forward. Without awareness, there is no growth. Without awareness, there is no freedom. September 20 is a reminder that your awareness is your weapon. When you see clearly, no one can manipulate you. When you see clearly, fear loses its power. When you see clearly, you know what chains to break and what direction to walk. Today is that mirror. If you dare to look into it, you will discover not only who you are, but also who you were always meant to become. The awakening of awareness means no longer running from the truth of your life. On September 20, you are asked to stop pretending. Stop telling yourself stories that keep you small. Stop blaming others for your pain. Stop waiting for someone else to rescue you. Awareness is the moment you take full responsibility for yourself. The moment you say, this is my life, this is my path, this is my chance, and I will not waste it. September 20 gives you the rare chance to step outside of your illusions. It is a day when the fog lifts, when you can see how much time you have already lost by ignoring your inner voice. And yet, it is also the day of hope, because the moment you become aware, everything changes. Awareness is the spark. Awareness is the key that opens the door. Awareness is the first step toward transformation. Think of the power in this. On September 20, the universe does not give you answers. It gives you sight. And with that sight, you will know where you have been sabotaging yourself. And you will know what habits are stealing your strength. You will know what relationships are draining your energy. You will know what fears have been keeping you locked in place. And when, you can change. Awareness is freedom, because you can never go back to blindness once you have seen. September 20 is pressing you into honesty. Look at yourself without fear. Look at yourself without excuses. Look at yourself with the courage to admit what must change. This is how growth begins, not in comfort, not in denial, but in the raw truth of awareness. Awareness will not flatter you. Awareness will not soothe you. But awareness will save you. The world wants you distracted. It wants you busy, consumed, numb. September 20 is the interruption. It is the alarm bell that will not let you sleep any longer. It is the hand pulling you out of the current that has been drowning you. If you choose to stay awake today, your life will never be the same. Because once you awaken to awareness, you will never again accept the chains you once carried so willingly. On this day, awareness will teach you that growth is not about adding more. Growth is about removing what does not belong, removing lies, removing fear, removing the belief that you are powerless. On September 20, you are given the chance to strip away what is false so that what is true can finally rise. That is the awakening. That is the meaning. That is why you are here now. Congratulations belong to you because you have reached this moment. Many will miss it. Many will remain asleep. But if you are awake today, if you are aware, then you are already ahead. You are already chosen. Awareness is the beginning of freedom, and freedom is the soil where transformation grows. September 20 is not simply a date, it is a command to wake up, a command to stop drifting, a command to open your eyes and see what has always been within you. Today is the proof that awareness is power, and power is the only way you will rise. Take this awareness and let it sharpen you, let it strengthen you, let it guide every step you take after this day. On September 20, there is no coincidence. There is only awakening. There is only the clarity to see your life, your choices, your path, and the destiny waiting for you. Awareness has arrived. Now you must walk with it. On September 20, the air shifts. Something invisible yet powerful moves through everything, touching the way you think, the way you feel, the way you act. This is not imagination, and it is not coincidence. September 20 carries an energy that demands attention. It is the type of energy that either breaks you or builds you depending on how you choose to meet it. If you stay asleep, it will overwhelm you. If you rise to it, it will transform you. The shift of energy on September 20 is the crossing of a line. It separates who you were yesterday from who you can become tomorrow. It does not ask for permission. It does not wait for you to be ready. It arrives like thunder, shaking the ground under your feet, reminding you that life is not static. Everything is moving, everything is changing, and you must decide if you will resist or evolve. September 20 is not gentle. It brings storms of thought, waves of emotion, and the pressure to confront yourself. But understand this: pressure is not here to crush you, it is here to shape you. Diamonds are not formed in comfort. Strength is not forged in ease. September 20 comes with the weight of energy that reveals your cracks and demands you grow stronger. The shift is not against you. It is for you. Many will ignore this day. They will feel restless, angry, lost, and never realize that the energy is calling them higher. They will drown in distraction, complain about the chaos, and miss the blessing. But if you are awake, you will see what others cannot. You will understand that the shift of September 20 is a gift. It is the universe shaking you awake, saying, this is the moment to release what no longer serves you, to burn away the illusions, to step into the power you have been hiding from. The energy shift is both a test and a teacher. On September 20, everything that is weak within you will be exposed. Fear will rise. Doubt will whisper. Old habits will try to pull you back. This is not punishment. It is the battlefield of transformation. When the energy shifts, the only way forward is courage. Courage to stand in the storm. Courage to face the discomfort. Courage to declare that you will not return to the person you were before this day. September 20 is the reminder that growth is not found in still waters. Growth comes in the waves, in the winds, in the fire that refines. The energy of this day is pushing you to evolve faster, to cut away the excuses, to step into the unknown with faith. If you resist, the day will feel heavy. If you accept, the day will feel like a doorway. The choice is yours. Do not underestimate the power of alignment on September 20. The shift is not only inside you, it is around you. Opportunities may appear suddenly. Doors you thought were closed may open. At the same time, things you once depended on may fall apart. This is not chaos. It is correction. The energy is removing what was never meant for you and replacing it with what is aligned. To cling to the old is to suffer. To embrace the new is to rise. On this day, you must be bold enough to release control. September 20 is not about holding tightly to what you know. It is about trusting the unknown. The shift of energy will never feel comfortable, but it will always be necessary. Growth requires you to let go, to surrender the weight you've carried, to trust that you are being guided to something greater. September 20 is not an ordinary mark on the calendar. It is a portal. It is the moment where one chapter ends and another begins, where energy pushes you to choose who you will be. This is why the date carries such weight. It is not just a day, it is a force that demands action, a force that demands transformation. Congratulations to you if you are awake to it, because to be aware of the shift is to already be ahead of the many who will ignore it. You are given the chance to harness the energy, to ride it instead of being crushed by it. You are given the power to use it as fuel, to build, to grow, to rise into the version of yourself that has been waiting to be born. The shift of September 20 is not small, it is monumental. It is the kind of energy that divides your life into before and after. Before, when you lived by fear. After, when you lived by courage. Before, when you repeated old cycles. After, when you break them. Before, when you doubted your worth. After, when you claim it. This is the meaning of the shift. This is the transformation hidden within the storm. Remember this clearly. September 20 is not coincidence. It is alignment. The energy that moves on this day is here to change you, to strip away the false, to awaken the real. Do not run from it. Do not numb yourself to it. Stand firm, face it, and allow it to burn away what no longer belongs. Only then will you see the blessing hidden inside the storm. September 20 comes once. When it passes, the shift will remain inside you. Carry it forward. Let it shape you. Let it mark the moment you refuse to stay small. Let it be the turning point where your destiny began to unfold with unstoppable force. The energy is here. The shift is real. The time is now. On September 20, the word congratulations carries a weight far deeper than celebration. It is not the shallow kind of praise given for something small. It is recognition of something greater. It is a sign that you have been called, that you have been marked for a higher path, that you are standing in a moment not everyone will experience. September 20 is not an ordinary date. It is an invitation. The congratulations is not for what you have achieved already, but for the fact that you are awake to this day, present in this moment, ready to hear this message. That alone means you are chosen. To be chosen does not mean privilege without effort. It does not mean the path will be easy. Being chosen means responsibility. It means you are called to rise while others remain asleep. September 20 carries a spiritual seal, a sign that the alignment of this time has touched your life. If you are listening, it is because you have been prepared to receive it. This is why congratulations are given. You have reached a threshold where many will never arrive. September 20 does not come to flatter you. It comes to awaken you. To be called means that you must leave behind what is weak, what is false, what is holding you back. It means you must embrace courage, discipline, and growth. The congratulations is not the end, it is the beginning. It is a signal that now you must walk forward into your true path with strength. On September 20, you cannot hide from your calling. The energy of this day will make it clear you are meant for more. Every struggle you faced, every setback you endured, every pain you carried has been preparation for this moment. This is why you are here. This is why you hear these words. Nothing has been wasted. Every wound has been shaping you. And now the time has come to rise. When you hear the word congratulations on September 20, hear it as a command as well as a blessing. Congratulations because you survived. Congratulations because you endured. Congratulations because the weight you thought would break you has not destroyed you. But now the call is louder. This is the day you must not only survive, you must transform. You must walk with the fire inside you. You must claim the strength that has been hidden beneath your doubts. September 20 is not for everyone. Many will ignore it. Many will dismiss it. Many will treat it as an ordinary day. But for you, it is different. For you, it is a sign. Congratulations to you, because this moment confirms what you may have suspected in your heart. You are not here by accident. Your journey is not meaningless. You are chosen to rise, chosen to carry light, chosen to walk a path that others are too afraid to walk. The responsibility of being chosen is heavy. On September 20, the universe does not simply hand you gifts. It hands you challenges that sharpen you, obstacles that strengthen you, and trials that prepare you for what is coming. If you are chosen, you must be willing to endure this. Congratulations means you are strong enough. Congratulations means you are capable. Congratulations means you are ready even if you feel unprepared. On this day, you must stop shrinking yourself. You must stop thinking small. You must stop hiding behind the comfort of mediocrity. September 20 calls you out of the shadows. It tells you that you are seen, you are known, and you are expected to rise. Do not waste this confirmation. Do not bury this sign under doubt or fear. If you are here, you are meant to step forward. The calling of September 20 is not only about you, it is about what you will bring to the world. When you rise, others will rise. When you break free, others will see that they too can break free. Your courage becomes a signal. Your growth becomes an inspiration. Your strength becomes a guide. This is why you were chosen, not to walk for yourself alone, but to light the way for others. Congratulations is not a finish line. It is the starting point of a greater journey. On September 20, the meaning of congratulations is this: you are trusted with more. You are trusted with vision, trusted with strength, trusted with purpose. And because you are trusted, you must act. You must no longer delay. You must no longer doubt. The time has arrived. The door has opened. The path is waiting. Remember this truth. September 20 is not coincidence. It is destiny unfolding. It is the confirmation that your life is not random, that your struggles have meaning, that your existence has weight. Congratulations to you, because you were chosen to be here. You were chosen to hear this. You were chosen to rise. Do not take this lightly. Do not let this day pass like any other. Let it mark you. Let it ignite you. Let it remind you of who you truly are and what you are capable of becoming. September 20 is your confirmation, your calling, your sign. Congratulations, you are chosen. Now step forward. September 20 is not only a blessing, it is also a warning. Both arrive together and you cannot separate them. This day is powerful, but power must be respected. If you treat September 20 as ordinary, if you ignore the signs that are placed before you, then what was meant to lift you can instead pass you by. The blessing exists, but it is not automatic. It requires awareness, action, and courage. Without those, the blessing turns into a missed opportunity, and a missed opportunity can become a danger. On September 20, the energy is sharp. It reveals the truth clearly. For those who are awake, it is light that guides the way. But for those who remain blind, that same light exposes their weakness, their fear, their hesitation. To be given a sign and ignore it is worse than never seeing the sign at all. Because when you are shown the path and still refuse to walk it, you choose chains over freedom. This is the warning hidden within the blessing of September 20. Do not misunderstand. This day is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to wake you. A blessing is always an invitation, but an invitation requires a response. If you hear the call of September 20 and do nothing, the call does not wait forever. Life moves on. Energy moves on. Opportunities move on. What could have been transformation becomes regret. What could have been freedom becomes the weight of knowing you chose to remain the same. The danger of September 20 is complacency. If you take the message lightly, if you treat this alignment as just another passing word, you rob yourself of the gift being placed before you. This day is a threshold. To cross it, you must act. To ignore it, you remain stuck. And being stuck is not neutral, it is destructive. Stagnation eats away at the soul. Fear grows stronger when you do not confront it. Doubt deepens when you do not rise against it. September 20 comes as both blessing and warning, because without action, the blessing turns to dust. Think about what this truly means. On September 20, you are being offered a chance to step into new strength. The chains you have carried for years can be broken. The doubts that have haunted you can be silenced. The patterns that have trapped you can be ended. But this will not happen automatically. You must rise to it. If you refuse, the same chains grow heavier, the same doubts grow louder, the same patterns tighten their grip. The very energy that could have freed you becomes the energy that shows you exactly how much you are enslaved. This is why the warning is so important. Do not dismiss September 20 as coincidence. Do not tell yourself you will act tomorrow. There is no tomorrow in destiny. There is only the moment. The blessing arrives in the moment. The warning is clear. Hesitation kills growth. Delay destroys opportunities. Refusal to act leaves you weaker than before. September 20 is the balance point. On one side is blessing, on the other is danger. Which side you step into depends on your response. The blessing is strength, courage, awakening. The danger is weakness, fear, blindness. You cannot stay in the middle. This day does not allow neutrality. You either rise with it or you sink because of it. Congratulations to you if you are aware of this. Awareness already sets you apart, but awareness alone is not enough. September 20 calls for action. Action is what transforms the blessing into reality. Action is what prevents the warning from becoming true in your life. The choice is always yours. The gift is offered freely, but it must be accepted through your will, your effort, your courage. Do not fear the warning. It exists to protect you, to remind you that destiny is not guaranteed, to remind you that greatness is not given, it is chosen, to remind you that if you ignore this moment, the cost will be heavy. The blessing of September 20 is an open door, but the warning is clear: the door will not stay open forever. This day teaches you that blessings and warnings are not separate. They are two sides of the same truth. The same fire that warms you can also burn you. The same storm that clears the air can also destroy what is weak. The energy of September 20 is fire and storm. If you align with it, it shapes you. If you resist it, it consumes you. That is the dramatic truth of this moment. So let this day become the turning point. Let the blessing strengthen you and let the warning sharpen you. Do not ignore either. The balance of both will keep you awake, disciplined, and ready to rise. On September 20, every choice you make carries weight. Every thought you hold carries power. Every action you take carries consequence. This is why the day is sacred, why it is heavy, why it cannot be treated lightly. Remember, September 20 is both promise and responsibility. If you honor it, it will mark the beginning of transformation. If you ignore it, it will mark the moment you turned away from your own destiny. The blessing is waiting. The warning is clear. Stand tall in the middle of it. Take the step. Claim the day. Let September 20 be remembered as the moment you refused to fall back and chose instead to rise forward. September 20 is not a date to pass by unnoticed. It is a moment designed for awakening, for sharpening your awareness, for pulling you away from the illusions that have been holding you back. On September 20, the message is clear. Nothing in your life has been coincidence. Every challenge, every victory, every delay, every moment of silence, each has been shaping you, preparing you, directing you toward this point in time. This day exists as proof that your journey has not been random. It has been purposeful, even when you could not see it. The power of September 20 is that it forces you to open your eyes. It is a reminder that nothing just happens. Everything you encounter carries meaning. When you begin to understand this, you no longer treat your life as if it were accidental. You begin to walk with intention. You begin to recognize that signs have always been around you, guiding you, warning you, inviting you to step into higher strength. September 20 is not a coincidence. It is a design. And if you see it, then you are meant to respond to it. The teaching of this day is simple: awaken to the meaning hidden behind events. How many times have you ignored small whispers inside of you? How many times have you dismissed powerful feelings as if they were nothing? On September 20, those whispers become thunder. The signals become impossible to ignore. The reason is because this day demands clarity. It shows you that life is always speaking, but you must be awake enough to hear it. Those who are blind will call it coincidence. Those who are awake will recognize destiny. Do not treat September 20 as ordinary because it is not. It arrives as a reminder that your life has purpose. If you feel shaken today, it is not without reason. If you feel lifted today, it is not without reason. The blessing of this day is to show you that everything matters. There are no wasted moments. Even your mistakes carry meaning. Even your delays carry lessons. This is what makes September 20 so dramatic, so urgent. It pushes you to finally understand that your existence has weight and your path is not random. When you accept this truth, growth becomes natural. On September 20, you realize that the struggles you hated were not punishments, they were instructions. They built your resilience. They carved your strength. They pushed you to rise. The victories you experienced were not accidents either. They were confirmations, signs that you were moving in alignment. Every single step has been adding up to this one. That is why this day is not coincidence. It is a signal. It is a call. It is a line drawn across your life saying, from here forward, you must live awake. The danger of missing this truth is falling back into blindness. If you walk through September 20 telling yourself it's nothing, you miss the lesson. And when you miss the lesson, you continue living as if your life is an accident. That is the greatest tragedy, to be given meaning but life as if there is none. This is why September 20 is so critical. It breaks the illusion. It shakes you so that you cannot return to sleep. It demands that you stand tall in awareness. From this day forward, you must see deeper. Nothing should be taken at surface level anymore. A word, a meeting, a challenge, all of these are teachers. September 20 is not only about today, it is about training your eyes for the future, training your spirit to see the hidden meanings that are always surrounding you. If you awaken on September 20, you will never again look at life the same way. You will recognize every moment as sacred, every challenge as an opportunity, every sign as a direction. This awareness is growth. It is the kind of growth that transforms you permanently. September 20 calls you to live with vision, to live with clarity, to live with intention. You can no longer waste your days. You can no longer numb yourself with excuses. This day burns away the lie that you are powerless. It shows you that you are being guided, you are being prepared, and you are being called. The only choice left is whether you answer or ignore. September 20 is proof that destiny speaks. If you hear it, then congratulations, you have been chosen to see. But seeing is not enough. Awareness must be turned into action. The day itself will not change your life if you remain the same. What changes your life is how you respond to what is revealed. When you accept that nothing is coincidence, you stop wasting time, you stop running from your responsibilities, you stop delaying the work on yourself. Instead, you step forward into alignment, into discipline, into strength. Do not let September 20 pass like any other day. Let it carve its mark inside you. Let it remind you every time you doubt yourself that you are not walking a random road. And let it remind you every time you feel weak that your struggles have always carried purpose. Let it remind you every time you are afraid that the signs are guiding you toward greater power, not destruction. This day is a message from life itself. Awaken. Recognize the meaning. Step into it fully. September 20 is not coincidence. It is calling. It is a blessing, but also a responsibility. To see it is to know you cannot return to sleep. To know it is to understand you cannot waste yourself any longer. Everything that has brought you here has prepared you for this moment. The path is not random. The time is not random. The sign is not random. September 20 is the line between blindness and sight, between coincidence and destiny, between staying the same and becoming new.